It is official, we are moving. So Michaela is right at the end of her medical school tenure, and they had match day a couple weeks ago, and we found out that we will be moving to San Diego for the next at least 4 years for her residency. I am extremely proud of her for busting her butt for 4 years, because she got into a really competitive program. They only accept 2 residents a year, which is amazing. And she was one of those 2 at the University of California, San Diego. And she's going to be pursuing psychiatry on their community track, because that's something that she's really passionate about, is working with communities and giving back. It's always been something that I've loved about her. But we're going to be moving to San Diego at the end of May, because she graduates I think on May 23rd, and then that next week we're going to spend moving to San Diego, driving from San Antonio to San Diego. And it's going to be extremely exciting to move to a new place. I have never lived outside of Texas, and I told her, say, hey, I'm okay with you applying to whatever programs, you know, wherever they are, I'll go with you. Just get me out of Texas. That's what I told her. And she was kind enough to do me that favor. So we'll be moving to San Diego, which from my understanding has an amazing cycling scene. It seems like a lot of pros train in San Diego, at least during the summer when it's all nice and the weather is always cycle perfect. It's like 60 to 80 degrees on the coast. There's all sorts of different geography that we can check out. So this will be my last couple of months in San Antonio. I've lived here for the last 11 years of my life. I was ready for a change. I always kind of knew that this change would be coming as our relationship progressed, because obviously she would be looking at residencies and she didn't necessarily want to be staying in San Antonio, which I was okay with. And I really need to expand my horizons outside of Texas. So I'm extremely pleased. But a lot of these videos coming in the next month and a half, 2 months, are going to be the series finale for San Antonio. It seems like we only got started, because we did. But it's going to be super fun. I'm really looking forward to moving, checking out a new place. I do have 2 friends already in San Diego, one of which is another doctor, and the other one's another guy who's very into cycling. So he'll get to experience being featured in a video. Rick, I'm looking at you, but it's going to be very fun. Another thing that I hear about San Diego is they have really good food. At least that's what my feeling is. So I'm looking forward to testing it out. It's going to be super different than the Tex-Mex and more Central Mexico food that we have here, and more Baja, so fish related, like everything, I guess. Which, don't get me wrong, fish tacos and fish burritos are great. When I lived in Houston, there was a place called Berry Hill that was Baja Mexican food, and it was pretty good. I'm sure it was very Americanized, but still quite tasty. So if you do have any suggestions for places that we need to hit in San Diego, please leave them down in the comments. I promise I'll check them out and maybe make a video out of it. I probably should have asked this first, but I'm kind of hungry. So the food question, or the topic of food, came up before this topic, but if you are a cyclist in San Diego, what are some of the best spots for me to check out, like best routes? I do own a gravel bike. I'm not sure whether I should keep it or not. I don't know how much gravel there is to do in San Diego. I just assumed it was all road cycling, because that seems to be the overwhelming consensus based on what I can find online. But there aren't too many people making videos for YouTube about San Diego cycling, at least consistently. So if you are a cyclist, where do you ride in San Diego? Also, if you're part of a cycling group or team and you're looking for a new person, let me know. I'd be interested in checking you out, or even following your team around and making videos. Any cycling team, I'll make you a video. I just have a good time filming and hanging out with other cyclists, getting to know the community. Should be out of the pandemic almost by then. I'll be vaccinated. I think most people in San Diego, I think like 60% of San Diego is vaccinated already, which is awesome. In all truth, I am gonna miss San Antonio in Texas. I mean, I'm born and bred in Texas, so it's always got a place in my heart. But you know, 29 years later, I'm definitely ready to leave. There's a lot going on in Texas that is good, and there's a lot going on in Texas that's bad. And this past year has been eye-opening for me as to what I really expect from where I live. And quite honestly, Texas has not lived up to the hype this year, unfortunately. And that's coming from somebody who is biased towards Texas. But living through the snowstorm that knocked everybody's power out, living through the crappy response to the ongoing pandemic, it's time to try somewhere else, in my opinion. And that's not even to do with politics as much as it's to do with, this is actually what happened. This is what occurred on the ground. Texas responded really poorly to massive changes and massive problems. And it doesn't seem like it's going to be all that better anytime soon, no matter what anybody promises you, until there's real changes made all over the place. So, but until we leave, we'll still be riding the same roads that we love. And I'll still be appreciating everything about Texas, for sure. I just reached probably, or not probably, where I'm gonna turn around, because I can't go any further than right here on the Greenway. But I'm gonna go meet Michaela at a place called Ming's to get some buns. Really great Chinese food. So I'm gonna ride back over there. I probably won't turn the camera on just to save some battery until I get there, but that's the next step. So we get to eat some really great food now. I'm extremely excited. This place is awesome. I got reintroduced to it a couple of weeks ago by Matt and Patrick when we were out on a ride. I hadn't been to Ming's in a really long time, so I'm excited to eat some of their buns today. All right, we're pulling up. I think Michaela very likely beat me here. So let's see. Oh, I can't get up to where I want to be. I want to be over there. Oh yeah, I can. Let's see, did she beat me? I don't see her car. I think I must have beat her. But here we are. Made it to Ming's. I am very hungry. Oh, here she is. Looks like she brought a little friend with her. Both of my cute ladies are here. Hey babe, you're looking nice.
Like my new hat?
I love your new hat. You're just looking for a reason to wear it. All right. Well, so let me go see if I can rustle up a couple of menus because we order inside. So what are we working with here?
This is spicy edamame.
Spicy edamame, huh? All right, show us how to eat an edamame, babe.
Oh.
I'm sure everybody doubts your ability to do it.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. This is the first thing that came out to us. So I'm gonna grab one now. We're probably gonna finish these before anything else gets here. We're gonna eat them so fast. All right, our food is here. We got a total of 5 buns, 3 of which are mine, 2 of which are Michaela's, as she's still working on the edamame. But this is her Thai shrimp right here. Then we have a tofu bun. This one is a pork belly. I'll see if I can get some more light in there because I'm definitely in the way. And then we have the BBQ BB and Sloopy buns, which are both, one is a curry with barbecue and the other one is just more of a barbecue-y with like a slaw. But I am definitely gonna go to town on these buns. They look amazing. Which one are you gonna bust into first?
This is the tofu one.
The tofu one. Here, I'll give you the low angle so it's a real attractive.
It has crispy onions and scallions on it.
Oh, let's see, get in there. Oh, yeah. Give me the consensus. The head nod? Yeah, yeah.
It's got a nice sauce on it.
Oh, yeah.
Tofu's got a good crunch.
You gotta comment on all the different things going on with it texture-wise.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good bun.
It's got good texture.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna bust into one of mine now. Let's see. I wonder if this angle even works for me.
Yeah.
Okay. This guy that we're gonna get first, if I can get him free. We're definitely gonna be making a mess today, that's for sure. Look at that right there. That looks amazing. You can see all the fat. So this one, I think must be the one that's got the curried meat on it, so the curry sauce. There's a lot going on. Got some green onion, carrot, cilantro, and there's a sauce on here that I'm pretty sure is made out. It's a curry sauce. That's definitely, this is the Sloopy then. This is really good.
Are you gonna let me in on that?
I guess I have to, huh? Here, take that bite right there. Hold on. I want to get it on camera. Take that bite right there. Was it worth it? What do you think? What do you think?
I do like the curry rub or sauce or whatever's on there.
Yeah.
And there's like a hint of sweetness too.
Well, I've still got one more after this. I'll get to when we make that one. So this should be the most decadent of my buns because it is all pork belly. Man, and just look at that. That is, ooh, and I just got a little taste of the sauce. Let's get in here. This is ridiculous. That's really good. You want to try this one? Let me eat some of this bun. Because you aren't only getting bun when you bite in. All right. Let's see what Michaela thinks. Give us your thoughts.
I like the first two better.
Wow. Bold words.
It's kind of like Hawaiian pork or something.
Yeah, bold words from somebody who got shrimp and tofu. And now that I am substantially fuller, I'm gonna have to ride back to our place, which is only like 3 or 4 miles from here, thankfully. Michaela told me that I could hitch a ride with her in the car, but I feel like that's cheating. And I want to get my full ride in. So she is gonna take herself and the dog back to the house, because the dog is just enjoying hanging out, while I'm gonna ride my majestic steed back to the house and enjoy this beautiful weather that we're having. Almost home. Here's the liquor store I worked in college. And up here on my right is going to be Panchitos, home of the $2 Thursday night margs. It's a great happy hour. Very Tex-Mex, a San Antonio staple. And now the downhill to my street. We're basically home. It's always nice to have a little downhill right as you turn onto your street. Especially after all that last minute climbing I have to do every time. Woo! All right, here we go, here we go. Made it. Michaela definitely beat me home this time. Oh well. It's more fun for me to ride. We made it. Alright. And here we are. Nice. Glad to be back. See you next time. We're still going to be in San Antonio until May, but every day coming closer to moving to San Diego. Keep an eye out for when my videos change their locale.